Hey everyone, thanks so much for checking out this video talking about all things post-event feedback surveys. As anyone who's planning an event, there are many moving parts, but a lot of times the post-event feedback survey or any on-site feedback surveys typically are one of the last things that teams think about, but they're so important as you need a way to be able to measure the success of your event and ensure that it ultimately met and exceeded the expectations or the metrics set for all of the stakeholders involved in this event, from sponsors, partners, volunteers, presenters. And so post-event feedback surveys are super important. So VoiceForm and our team is here weekly sharing great content with you about how to run awesome surveys and forms, given that's what we do for all of our clients. So make sure to check us out at voiceform.com. And everything I'm sharing today is really just a summary of the blog we wrote on this topic matter. So you can check out our blog, which has all the details, and we share a number of different questions that you should consider adding to your post-event survey in order to meaningfully capture the energy of the event and then also quantitatively measure the success of the event and what you can learn to optimize for the future. And so first things first, ultimately the goal of this post-event feedback survey is to really help you at the end of the day know truly how your last event went and what you can be doing to justify that this event was amazing and can really be something that you can host time and time again and keep iterating on and grow within your organization or within your business, which is great. So when it comes to post-event surveys, the first topic I'll just chat through is that it's really important to mix and match question types for a post-event survey. So here you're going to want to have quantitative questions, everything from like rating questions to maybe an NPS type question as well to gauge something quantitatively about how the event went. So you can kind of measure it. If it's a one-time event or happens time and time again, you can measure the results over time. But then you also want to have open-ended questions, things where you can let your event attendees feel like they can freely chat, share ideas, give you context into what worked well and what did not. And so making sure you add kind of the best of both quantitative and qualitative questions is important. And at VoiceForm, we allow you to do that, adding both qual and quant question types. And then, of course, our secret sauce is being able to allow you to ask questions with voice, video, and text, and then also receive responses with voice. So it's a really great way to capture rich sound bites from event attendees that you could leverage for marketing purposes, presentations, and there's just nothing better than being able to hear your audience when they share their feedback with you. So we love that VoiceForm helps unlock that for our clients. So in the survey, I'll quickly run through this now, but we have a number of different question topics that you can kind of think through. First is general event question types, being able to measure everything from satisfaction to the logistics of the event, how everything ran smoothly or what needs to be optimized for the future. So definitely make sure to be throwing in kind of those overall general questions to your audience. And then from there, and again, it's all available in the blog that we have on our website, but we recommend that you create and tailor surveys either through conditional logic or you create separate surveys that ensure that they're tailored to every kind of stakeholder that's involved in your event. Typically, people will send just one survey, but we recommend sending multiple or adding logic to tailor the questions based on who people are. So if you're sending out a survey to event attendees, you might want to know more about what people thought of the panelists or the speakers who were attending the event. Did they meet their goals for why they attended your event? What they thought of the setup from length, number of speakers, timing, day of the week it was hosted. So we have questions to kind of show ideas around that. We have questions that you should ask to your sponsors and partners around, did they feel that they got an ROI out of the event? What was a highlight? What worked well? Did they feel that they got everything that was included in their initial perk or plan? And so we have tons of questions that cover that. And then we also have questions for presenters. So presenters are a huge draw probably to your event. And so asking them what they thought about preparation time, quality of the sessions, engagement with the audience. So there's tons of questions that you can ask. And so again, feel free to check out the blog and think a little critically about what are the right questions to be asking your attendees so that you can ultimately measure how everything went and hopefully justify future fantastic events and help improve for the future as well. Lastly, a couple of general tips that we'll cover off too is making sure that you follow up with your attendees to respond to the survey. Keep it short and concise. So logic is great to personalize those questions. And then just make sure that you're actioning that feedback at your future events. If you have any questions about setting up your post-event survey and collecting feedback from your attendees, presenters, and more, feel free to reach out to us at voiceform.com, and we'd love to help get you started. Thanks for tuning in.